Hello, my name is Jacob Delisle and I work for Environmental Health and Safety here at St. Luke's. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 classes of fire. Your fire extinguishers will actually show you which classifications they're able to extinguish. For example, the fire extinguisher on the right here shows your A, B, and C. So this one's able to extinguish those 3 classes of hazards, fire hazards. Your extinguisher on the left is going to show A, B, and C with A crossed out. So this one will actually designate that it's just a BC extinguisher. Let me show you some examples of Class A hazards that we have here in the hospital. In your supply rooms, you're going to have things like papers and plastics, and those are going to be your A-class hazards, which will be ordinary combustibles. Your ordinary combustibles, you can use the mnemonic Amazon. Anything that comes in an Amazon box would be considered an ordinary combustible. Papers, plastics, styrofoams, things like that. Let's move over to our B-class fire hazards. Your B-class fire hazards are going to be things like your hand sanitizing stations. So just remember, your B-class is going to be your flammable liquids. So remember B for bubbles. Let's move over to C. Your C-class fires are going to be your electronics or your energized equipment. That'll be things like computers, crash carts, IV pumps, things like that. Here we are in clinical engineering, and in the clinical engineering areas, there are many different types of Class D fire hazards. And Class D fire hazards are pretty rare, so these fire extinguishers, you will not see too many of them throughout the hospital. Your Class D hazards will be things like magnesium, which can be found in engine blocks, or even lithium batteries. Now you can see the unique characteristic here with this Class D fire extinguisher is that it's taxi yellow. And finally, you're going to have your Class K. Your Class K extinguishers can be found around your Class K hazards. Your Class K fire extinguishers, as you can see by the icon here, is going to be for cooking media. The mnemonic you can use is K for kitchen. And as you can see behind me, we have a lot of different areas where there would be Class K hazards. In summary, you have your 5 classes of fire hazards. You're going to have your A, your ordinary combustibles, anything found in an Amazon box. Your B, your flammable liquids, anything that bubbles. Your C is going to be your energized equipment, your computer equipment. Your D is going to be your combustible metals. Remember D for DeLorean. And then your K class will be your cooking media. Remember K for kitchen. Thank you, everyone. And remember, only you can prevent hospital fires.